So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys this birthday makeup look that I decided to do here. I'm actually going out tonight with my friends, which is, if you hear some people talking in the background, those are my friends just kind of hanging out here right now. We're gonna go out to Chicago tonight. It's kind of a blizzard outside, but we're gonna work through it. Anyway, if you guys want to see how to get this birthday makeup look, then just keep on watching. So I went ahead and already did my brows, and I also went ahead and set my face with some concealer and powders. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting into the eyes. I'm trying to think of what kind of look I want to do today because it's my birthday. All right, my friend's coming soon, so I'm gonna do this really quick as fast as I can before he gets here because he wanted to come over early because the weather is not so great outside right now, but it's fine. We're gonna work with it. We're gonna still try to drive to the city. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Jaclyn Hill palette, of course, because let's get real, what other palette would I be using? And I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this shade right here. I don't remember the names exactly, so I'm gonna go ahead and list them below here somewhere, just so you guys know what the name of the colors I'm using are. And I'm gonna be using a Morphe E30 brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending this in my crease, but keeping it away from my inner corners. And I'm gonna blend this using windshield wiper motions because we want this to be really blown out. This is a birthday look we're going for here, so why not be dramatic? Now I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this shade from the palette, and then exact same thing on the outer corner of the eye, and blend it in my crease. Hopefully this natural lighting stays up as long as it can because it's starting to get dark outside because it is almost 5 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take a more precise brush. I'm gonna take the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this shade from the palette. Same exact thing. Focus this on the outer corners and in my crease as well. God, I feel so awkward because there's like a little parking area that my building is like right next to, and every time I film, like, people can see me filming. I know my neighbors think of me as that chick that constantly talks to herself. Like, yeah, this guy's like looking at me right now like, the f is she doing? Now I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this even darker shade right next to the last color I used. Same exact thing. I just want to keep building these colors. I'm one of those people, I love the look it gives when you just keep building and building colors. I feel like it just makes the eye look so much more seamless, personally. I know a lot of other makeup artists don't really agree with that, and I don't really understand why. Everyone has their own techniques when it comes to makeup. Yeah, this is just what I prefer, honestly. My neighbor's driving away right now like, the f is she doing? Like, he keeps looking over. Just ignore him, just ignore the haters. You do you. I'm going to dig into this color from the palette now. Same exact thing. We're not gonna be working on the inner corner for a few minutes now, so I'm just gonna keep repeating this process with the next few colors. You guys will see. So same exact thing. Outer corner, and then blending it into my crease. I'm hoping this place lets me back in. Because the last time I was there, I got a little too drunk. Wait, funniest story. Okay, I'm still just gonna keep blending this in. But last time we were there and that happened, so my best guy friend and my roommate were like right next to me, and they were just with me because I was on the floor just sitting down and talking to them. And these girls, and I totally agree with what they were doing, I would have done the same thing, but these girls were so worried that my friends weren't actually my friends. And my friends told me the story, and I felt so bad for them because they kept trying to explain to her that they're my friends, and they kept trying to like show the girls pictures, and the girls were like, I don't think so, man. Like, they just like did not believe them. But I totally understand what they were doing. Honestly, I would have done the exact same thing, and that honestly made me kind of happy, like knowing that these girls kind of like did that for me. It gives me more faith in girls again, because honestly, I was one of those girls growing up. I got constantly bullied by girls all the freaking time. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for like women rights, women empowerment. Hell yeah, like I've always been for that. But just with me being friends with girls, it's always been really freaking difficult for me, and I always act so weird in front of girls just because I'm not comfortable. Girls have always just kind of made me feel bad about myself because I was one of those girls, I didn't try to fit in. I didn't care about fitting in, and because of that, it wound up bothering a lot of girls. I'm still like that. I don't do stuff just because everyone else is doing it. And Girls always just had an issue with that. The next shade I'm gonna dip into in the palette is this one. Same exact thing, outer corner in the crease. You guys know the drill by now. But yeah, and that honestly just always gave me such like a negative outlook on girls. Like I've always been really good friends with guys because guys have always been so nice to me, and I was such a tomboy. And kind of just like knowing that when I was there, that was so nice that girls would go and do that for another girl. You know what I mean? They didn't have to because I mean they were my friends, but it was just nice to see that. Like it's nice to see girls going out of their way to like help another girl that they think is in danger. And I would have done the exact same thing. You know what? People change and things get better. I know if you're in high school, or not even just high school, middle school, elementary school, things do get better. Trust me. Like after all that bullshit is over, everyone gets karma. I know that. Karma happens. It takes a while, but trust me, it will happen. You just gotta let fate do its thing. But I can honestly guarantee you, things get so much better after that. They really do, especially if you have like a positive outlook and just put all your energy into just focusing on you and thinking of what you can do to better yourself and just stay away from the negativity. That's what's really gonna help you in the long run. Sorry, this turned into a rant, but losing track. Anyway, the next color I'm gonna be dipping into is this color. Same brush, same exact deal. Outer corner, and then in my crease. And I'm just gonna kind of like pack this in a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm gonna use this tapered brush right here. It is the Morphe M421 brush. And I'm just gonna open up my inner corners a little bit and kind of prep it for the shadow I wanna put so it's a lot more vibrant. And I'm not gonna take it out too far, just kind of like right before the middle of my lid, like right before I hit the middle. I'm gonna try to keep my eyebrows up so that way I don't crease the concealer. But the next shade I'm gonna be dipping into is this shade in the palette. I'm gonna take my finger, dip it in, and then place that over the concealer. I'm gonna take some more of this shade, and then I'm just gonna kind of blend this in a little bit because I don't want any harsh lines with this shimmer. I kind of want it to look like it's blended in more. I think I want to define this crease just a tiny bit more, so I'm gonna take this dark brown color in the palette, and then I'm just gonna add a teeny bit of this on my outer corners and my crease, just a little bit. All right, so I think the eyeshadow is done. Actually, I'm gonna make this a little more extra, hold on. All right, these things I'm gonna show you, I do not recommend using because they are painful as hell, but I really want some glitter with this look, so I'm gonna be taking these two NYX liners. One is Dramatic Sparkle, it's like a goldy one, and then the other one, oh wait, they both say Dramatic Sparkle. Crystal Hip is this one, and then this one is Crystal Silk. Actually, so indecisive. I think I might actually add my liner first. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick wing. Wish me luck, you guys. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start getting into my lower lash line. So I'm gonna be using a lot of the same colors I used on the top, on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and take this color from the palette now. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect it to the top. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna blend this out. Next, I'm gonna take this shade, and then again, just blend that out and connect it to the top. I'll add one more color. I'm gonna take this shade in the palette, and I'm only gonna put this on my outer corners just to kind of open up the eye a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use those liners. I'm going to be using these two that I showed you guys before. One is a gold and then one is more of just like a crystal. And I'm just gonna put this over top of my inner corners. And then just kind of scatter it around a little bit. Just gonna kind of let this dry. How you know it's fully dried is when it stops burning. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take that other one and place a few more over top because I didn't want it to be too gold. Fuck, I'm gonna start crying because it hurts. No! My lids are gonna hurt so freaking bad tomorrow. Man, I want to put a little bit of this glitter on my lower lash line, but it's gonna hurt so bad. Whatever, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna suck it up. I'm just gonna do it because it's gonna look cool as hell if I do this. All right, I'm gonna put it on my lower tear duct, just on the inner corner. And then I'm gonna take that other one too and just put it over top.
Oh, this is my bed.
Yeah, it's your little bed for you. All right, so my friend John just got here. So. All right, this is awkward now. All right, so I finished the eyes, got my lashes on. Yeah.
That's nice.
Thank you, John. And then just so you guys know, I didn't film this on camera, but I used the Becca Moonstone highlight for my inner corners and my brow bone highlight, just so you guys know.
See, the thing is, that's something I would not realize until like, now that you pointed it out, I can see it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. See? And it like brings the whole eye look together when you do that, and the lashes do. Isn't that so nice?
I mean, I got it.
So I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to take this shade Subconscious, and I'm going to start contouring. I'm going to use this brush, because this is my tried and true now, this Little Mermaid brush. I'm going to start by contouring the forehead, the sides, so that way I look like I have a smaller forehead, because, you know, a giant forehead. For those of you that haven't seen my videos, this is how I contour. I start from the top of my ear and then I work my way down the cheekbone and I blend upwards. That's what's going to give you the most seamless effect, just so you guys know. Now I'm going to be taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just going to kind of warm my skin up a little bit. Pretty much in the same areas, but this is bronzer, so you can kind of go ham with it and have a little fun. Since you already contoured, everyone's coming over now for my birthday, so you might be hearing a few people now. I'm going to be using two blushes today. The first blush I'm going to use is the Becca Wildhoney blush, and I'm just going to go ahead and tap this on the apples of my cheeks and then also blend it into my contour. And now over top, I'm going to be using the Japonesque blush in the shade 02, just because I love the way this blush looks. The highlight I'm going to be using, same thing that I used on the inner corners. I'm going to be using the Becca highlight in the shade Moonstone. And I'm just going to place this top of the cheekbones. Now before I do my lips, I'm going to go ahead and set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. This is just going to make all of our makeup kind of sink in and just look a lot better. It's going to make those powders basically look more flawless when we do this. Now for a lip, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick in the shade Family Jewels. Now, just as like a little bit of a topper, and I like to do this just to be a little bit extra, I'm going to be taking Becca's Champagne Pop Highlight. It's the one that Jaclyn Hill created with them. And I'm just going to add a little bit of this on my collarbones and then my shoulders as well, just because I like to look a little more highlighty. Just adds a little something something. All right, you guys, and then this completes the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I'm gonna go out with my friends now and have some fun on my birthday. Please like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and have a great rest of your night or day wherever you guys may be. I will see you guys in my next video, and remember, stay with my friends. Bye, guys.
Oh, it's just really
very bright.
Yeah. See, I just fit really nicely right here.
There you go.
Is this your little...
Yeah, I put eucalyptus and lemongrass in there, and it's been very energizing. I feel super energized. And when I was doing yoga earlier, I was like, yeah! And I was doing like a handstand and shit. It was good. Pretty intense.
Fun stuff.
All right, this is awkward now.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Hey, I'm doing my birthday makeup tutorial, and I'm gonna be vlogging tonight, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Let me see that callus, dude.
My trophies.
Yeah? I remember when I used to be a little bitch.
Get out of here, Julie. I don't want none of this shit.
What is it?
Cocaine.
I think I might want some of that cocaine. God damn it, I stick a nail in my blush.
I want everything.
Shush! Whoever's playing guitar, stop! John, that's you! Guys!